Song notes on Crystallize by Lindsey Stirling. 2012 song, 12 February 2025 notes. Today is Monday, 17 February 2025. And I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm talking through my song notes as of the date this video was filmed, Monday, 17 February 2025, for the 2012 song Crystallize by Lindsey Stirling. Initial release of Thursday, 23 February 2012 on YouTube. Record label BridgeTone. So it's a good song. It's a crystallize in the sense of the word of, crystallize kind of means something becoming concrete. So a synonym of sorts in a certain context might be to realize. So like there's a bunch of information, you see it all, and then all of a sudden all the dots are connected and it just crystallizes. You realize something. And so, I thought the song does a good job of like those crystallized moments or those realized moments aren't necessarily like all over the place, but they're kind of like, you know, calm in their own sense that allows for this moment to crystallize. And so I thought that, and there's no vocals. She plays the electric violin/electric violin, kind of thing for the song. So it's a true hers. Does she compose her own music? So like a songwriter writes lyrics. Does she write compose the musical notes? I do not know. If I know, is her emphasis on choreography to compensate for not composing her own music? Also, I do not know. She puts a lot of emphasis on choreography, so it was like, is that to compensate for no vocals or compensate for composing her own music? I don't know. But can I give an example of a moment where something like crystallized for me? And I was like, yes. I did a video earlier today adding water to the water rowing machine. And when I was growing up, there was a boy who took the stopper out and water evaporated from the rower. And I told my dad, and my dad blamed it on me, accused me, held me as guilty, and he had this tone where he's just like very condemning and like, it's not up for discussion. And so I remember I didn't do it, this boy had, and I knew who had done it, and so it was a weird moment because I was like, it crystallized. There was a crystallized moment where I realized my dad can be wrong. Not only did I not do this thing, I know who did it. So it was kind of I was single digits years old, and like, you know, there's like different things in life where we realize at some point that something's the case, and that was one of those ones where I was like, my dad can be wrong. So there was one. And then to make it fair, let me talk about something where I got something wrong. It was when I was growing up, there was my dad had these pens and he would get cartridges for his pens, and we went to the bank and I was like, are you getting cartridges for the pen? And he was like, no, I'm getting checks, picking up checks. They have to order the cartridges for the pen. But then once I moved back here in 2019, I actually brought that up and I was like, do you remember going to get cartridges for your pen? He was like, no. No. And so I got it wrong. It was kind of like I remembered the moment because of the pen cartridges and like thinking that that's what we were going to get, but it was not what we got. And so in that moment I was wrong in saying we went to get pen cartridges, even though I brought it up when we went to get the checks, like paper checks. Yeah. So there's two crystallized moments in my life story. So song notes on Crystallize by Lindsey Stirling, 2012 song, 17 February 2025 notes.